The most cute. Fuck. The most cursed places humans still enter.
All right, let's open the right page. North Sentinel Island. North
Oh, I've heard of this place, bro. This the fucking place with the tribe that like you're not able to go to because they like haven't discovered how much shit.
Sentinel Island, located in the
definitely heard of
Andaman
this.
and Nicobar chain, has been home to the Sentinelese people for an estimated 50,000 to 60,000 years. They have rejected every form of outside contact, from British expeditions in the
Yup,
19th century
that's right.
to Indian anthropologists.
And then when people be going there, they kill them and shit. I remember seeing this like I don't know if it was a documentary or just some video or some shit. I just remember. I remember seeing it. Some dude tried to go there, and they didn't kill him. But I know some dude did go there, and they did kill him.
In the 20th to fishermen and missionaries in the 21st. The result is one of the last truly isolated societies on Earth, and one of the most dangerous places humans still attempt to enter. Approaching the island is deceptively calm, clear, shallow waters. Dense, untouched forest. No signs of modern structures, but the moment a boat
That's
comes
probably
close to the
beautiful,
shore,
though.
the illusion...
Like, y'all ever see those pictures of like it's got like the side by sides of the like before light pollution and after, or like the different places of like with the light pollution and not. Like, I feel like that'd be really interesting to see from this place. It's like, I bet the sky is beautiful.
disappears. The Sentinelese immediately emerge from the tree line armed with longbows, iron-tipped arrows, and spears. They fire without hesitation.
Yeah.
This defensive response has been consistent for over a century. The most well-documented encounter occurred in 1880 when British officer Maurice Vidal Portman landed on the island to pacify the natives.
Oh, wow.
His team abducted several Sentinelese individuals, including 2 elderly people who soon died from exposure to outside diseases.
Yeah, that's right, too. I feel like they take so many diseases from us. Kind of like how when, like, Columbus went to America or whatever, how he was spreading hella diseases, right? Like, I feel like that's how
The children
it works.
captured with them were returned, but the damage was permanent. Every interaction since has been met with hostility, a survival mechanism
sense.
learned through tragedy.
Yeah.
During the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, the Indian government flew helicopters over the island to check for survivors. The Sentinelese responded by shooting arrows at the aircraft, showing they were still alive, still defending their territory, and still unwilling to allow outsiders in. Modern contact attempts have also been dangerous. In 2006, 2 Indian fishermen drifted too close to the island and lost their lives after an encounter with the inhabitants. A recovery
How
helicopter was
big is that island? Hold on, let me look this shit up. North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island is a small, only 23 square miles. Damn, and they've been surviving on that shit for ages, bro. That's like on some Moana shit.
was
That's
forced to
actually
turn
fire.
back after being met with defensive actions from the islanders. In 2018, American missionary John Allen Shell attempted to visit the island despite India's protective laws.
Yeah.
He was killed
Yeah.
shortly after
This is
landing,
what
and his
I
remains
remember.
were never
This is what I was
recovered.
talking about.
These incidents highlight why the Indian government strictly prohibits travel to North Sentinel Island. Today, the Indian
too
government
dangerous.
enforces a buffer zone of 5 nautical miles, making any attempt to approach the island illegal. Not because the island is cursed by myth or legend, but because contact would almost certainly result in violence, and more importantly, risk wiping out the Sentinelese with diseases they have no immunity to. North Sentinel Island is one of the few places on Earth where modern civilization stops, and an ancient world begins. The Snake Island, Brazil. If North
Bro,
Sentinel
I've heard of this shit too. I swear, this is the.
Island is
This is
dangerous
the
because of the
shit
people who
where there are
defend
just
it, and
million
Snake
snakes
Island
on
is
there, and
dangerous
that's
because
it.
it has no
Like, that's
defenders
all
and
there
doesn't
is.
need any. This isolated patch of land off the coast of Sao Paulo, Brazil, is one of the deadliest locations on Earth for a simple reason. It is home to a species found nowhere else, the golden lancehead viper. The Snake Island is only 43 hectares in size, but its isolation created a
hectare?
perfect evolutionary trap. Thousands of years ago, rising sea levels cut the island off from the mainland. The snakes that lived there became genetically isolated, adapting to a world with no mammal predators and almost no large prey. To survive, they had to evolve one of the most potent venoms of any viper species on the planet. The golden lancehead's venom is hemotoxic, capable of causing rapid tissue destruction, internal bleeding, and kidney failure.
Damn.
In controlled studies, its potency has been measured at levels far higher than its mainland relatives. For small birds, its primary prey, the effects are almost immediate. And for humans, a bite in an isolated place like Snake Island would be practically impossible to survive without urgent medical attention. For decades, the island has been
Damn.
wrapped in rumors. Stories claiming one snake for every square meter, myths of entire crews disappearing.
One snake
but the fact
for every square meter? That's like one snake and like that, bro. That's fucking crazy.
The story is
That's
already
a lot of
dangerous
goddamn
enough, and the
snakes.
reality is more straightforward. The island holds an estimated 2,000 to 4,000 golden lanceheads, depending on the season, dense enough to make any exploration extremely risky, yet not the unbelievable 1 per meter claim often repeated online. The Brazilian Navy officially prohibited public access to the island in the 1980s. Today, only a small number of authorized visitors are allowed ashore, usually researchers or military teams maintaining the lighthouse built in 1909. They must carry anti-venom, wear protective gear, and move with extreme caution.
Yeah,
Even scientists
makes
who have worked
sense.
on the island for years
Why are they
describe it
even
as one of the
going
most
there
challenging field sites in the world.
Like, what's
But
the
the
point?
island's danger doesn't only come from its snakes. Its isolation has also made it a target for wildlife smugglers. The golden lancehead is
shit.
one of the world's most valuable black market reptiles,
it makes
sometimes
sense.
selling for tens of thousands of dollars per specimen. These illegal collectors risk landing on Snake Island despite the naval patrols and the very real possibility of a fatal bite. Several enforcement operations by Brazilian authorities throughout the 2000s and 2010s have documented attempts to smuggle the snakes off the island. Despite all this, Snake Island is not cursed by legend or superstition. Its danger is biological, ecological, and real. A unique species evolved in isolation,
Bro, look
a venom
at that.
designed for
That's
instant
crazy.
effectiveness, an environment where even taking a single
like,
step in the
fuck
wrong
that.
direction could be the
That's too many
last.
snakes, bro.
Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. Some cursed places are shaped by people,
Danakil
others are
Depression?
shaped by the earth itself. The Danakil Depression in Ethiopia
Oh.
belongs to the latter. This is one of the hottest, lowest, and most inhospitable places on the planet. Sitting about 125 meters below sea level, the Danakil Depression is a vast salt desert filled with acidic hot springs, lava flows, and toxic sulfur lakes.
I didn't even know
Temperatures
this
can
place
reach over
existed.
50 degrees Celsius for months at a time, making survival extremely difficult. The landscape looks almost alien. Pools of neon green and yellow acid
gonna
bubble
show me
in
a photo?
volcanic craters. Steam rises from cracks in the ground. Salt flats stretch as far as the eye can see, and jagged lava fields make walking treacherous. Humans have lived here for thousands of years, mainly the
What?
Afar people, who mine salt blocks in the heat of the desert.
Oh.
But outsiders rarely survive long without guidance, water, and protection
what's
from
it
the
called?
scorching sun. Heat stroke,
Danakil
dehydration, and
Depression?
sudden volcanic activity are real threats. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and toxic gases are constant reminders that the land itself is alive and unforgiving. The depression is also home to hidden lava tubes and unstable salt plains. A wrong
Bro, I
step
gotta
could
see a photo of this. Hold on. We're looking this shit up. Oh, shit. Danakil Depression. Oh, I got that shit right. Oh! Ugh. That's low-key gross. I don't like that. Oh. What the fuck? Hell nah. It's kind of cool. Low-key, okay, that's kind of cool. It's like when you find a new fucking biome in Minecraft. You're like, whoa, this shit's disgusting, but it's kind of sick. Damn. Fuck. Okay.
could trap or injure
Interesting.
anyone unfamiliar with the
Interesting.
terrain. Despite
I
its
didn't
danger,
expect that shit to
scientists,
actually be,
geologists,
like,
and adventurous
green.
travelers
Like,
still enter the depression to study the
interesting.
unique geology and extreme environment. But make no mistake, this is a place that can kill without warning. A landscape that
sense.
seems designed to remind humans of their limits. The Danakil Depression
Yeah,
isn't
okay,
cursed by
there we
myth,
go. Yeah,
it's
look at
cursed
that
by
shit, bro.
reality. Extreme heat, deadly gases, and the unrelenting power of Earth itself. It's a place where survival is
feel
fragile,
the
and
fucking
nature
fumes
shows
from
exactly
here,
how
bro. Fuck
small
that
humans
shit.
are in comparison. Gomantong Caves, Borneo.
Oh.
Deep within the lush rainforests of Sabah, Malaysian Borneo, lie the renowned Gomantong Caves, a vast limestone
Gomantong
system
Caves.
formed over
Ooh.
millions of years. Inside the hill are chambers
This
of
shit seems
astonishing
interesting.
scale, from open cathedral-like spaces to narrow passages that sink into darkness. The air is thick and humid, and the walls glisten with moisture. Here, light doesn't travel far. Even strong beams fade quickly into the black. Millions of bats and swiftlets fill the caves
So
with
it's just-
sound and
it's just
movement.
dark?
Their
Or
droppings,
what?
or guano, accumulate in deep layers on the floor, releasing strong ammonia that stings the eyes and
fuck,
nose.
Bro, imagine you're just walking through a fucking cave and all you can feel on the ground is just like mush, like the that's every single step, bro. That's fucking disgusting, and it smells like shit too, bro.
Walking
Hell
is
no.
treacherous. The slippery
Hell
guano
no.
can mask holes in uneven ground, making every step uncertain.
Ah.
High above, swiftlets build delicate nests from hardened strands of saliva. These nests, prized for bird's nest soup, have been harvested for centuries. Harvesters climb tall bamboo poles and rope ladders, sometimes tens of meters above the ground, balancing on narrow
What's
footholds
the
while
point?
breathing the heavy, acrid air. A single mistake can be fatal. The caves are also an ecological treasure. Cockroaches, beetles, spiders, and other invertebrates thrive
Yeah,
here,
hell no.
evolved
Of
to
course
survive
they
on
fucking
guano
do.
and the scant nutrients that reach the cave floor. Scientists study Gamentong not only for its biodiversity, but also to understand how life adapts to such extreme, isolated environments. There is no mythic curse here, only the raw challenges of nature. Darkness, ammonia-filled air, restless bats, and unstable footing demand respect from everyone who enters. A moment's inattention can bring real danger. Humans have interacted with these caves for generations. The Idaho people, long connected to this landscape, developed meticulous traditional methods for nest harvesting. Today, the practice is regulated and continues under
What?
strict...
Oh, hell nah. Fuck no. That shit is straight out of a... Bro, that looks like the fucking cave from Solo Leveling, bro. Hold on, let me pull that shit up. Jeju Island Ant Cave eggs. Hell nah, bro. Fuck that shit. Where is this? Oh, like look at that shit, bro. Oh, hell nah. Oh, that Loki does look exactly the same. Fuck no. You best believe I am not making it.
oversight. Even so, the
To
caves
this
remain a
fucking
realm where
dungeon,
humans
bro.
are visitors, temporary and vulnerable in a place shaped entirely by
Okay, that's
nature.
Loki kind of sick.
Gamentong caves are a living ecosystem,
That shit's
beautiful,
fire.
harsh, and humbling. A reminder of nature's power and the
think
delicate balance
that's
that
the same
allows
one.
life to
Is
flourish
it?
in the dark. The boiling river of the Amazon. Deep inside the
Boiling
Peruvian
river,
Amazon,
yeah.
far from any settlement and hidden beneath a dense ceiling of rainforest, flows a river unlike anything else on Earth. Locals call it Shanai Tempishka, meaning boiled by the sun, though the sun has nothing to do with its astonishing heat. In its hottest stretches, the water reaches 86 degrees Celsius, temperatures capable
Hell
of killing
nah.
animals in minutes,
What?
sometimes in mere seconds. For nearly 6 kilometers, the river snakes through the
Bro, that's like
jungle
over
at
200
points measuring
degrees.
25 meters across and up to 5 meters deep. Anything that falls into it meets the same fate. Leaves and branches soften, darken, and peel apart as if melting. Small
What?
animals that slip in are overwhelmed almost instantly. The heat clouds their eyes, shuts down their organs, and the
And there'll probably be some fuck ass people who be like, oh, let me go take a bath in this fucking hot tub, and then they go and die,
current
bro.
carries their bodies
That's how it be,
downstream,
bro. That's just how
lethally
fucking
cooked
people
by the
be.
water itself. What makes Shanai Tempishka so unsettling is its isolation. It lies hundreds of kilometers from the nearest active volcano, a place where a river
Oh,
this
well, that
hot
makes
simply
sense.
shouldn't exist.
Okay.
Scientists believe its heat comes from deep earth faults, rainwater seeping far underground, superheated by geothermal energy, then forced back to the surface in a surge of near-boiling springs that feed the river. Every morning, clouds of steam lift off the surface, drifting between
gotta
towering
look
trees like
sick,
mist
though.
from another world. The ground around the river can be dangerously hot. The muddy banks
Yeah, I
often conceal
bet.
patches
It
of
makes
scalding
sense.
water capable of burning skin on contact. Even standing close feels like opening an oven door, the heavy Amazon air mixing with geothermal heat until each breath grows thick and difficult. For the indigenous Ashaninka people, the river is sacred. They have respected
Okay.
and revered it for generations, believing its power comes from the spirits of the forest. It is a place approached
wow.
with caution, never carelessness, because one misstep on its banks can be fatal. In a rainforest already known for its dangers, Shanai
Oh,
Tempishka stands
what?
apart. No curses, no legends, just a raw,
shit.
baffling,
so it looks
impossible...
like that. Like that shit looks like a. Like that shit's gonna fucking cook you. You're not okay. Maybe some dumbass isn't gonna jump in that shit. I don't know. Is that hot enough to kill you? It's gotta be, right? I don't think it's not actually boiling. That shit would burn, but like. You know, like I've spilled tea on myself. I was fine.
force of nature,
Shit,
one that
bro,
shouldn't
maybe-
exist yet
maybe I'll
undeniably
take a
does.
trip.
Over to Bridge, Scotland. Some
All right,
places
number
gather
one.
legends,
Let's see
others
this
gather
shit.
questions no one can quite answer. Overtown Bridge in Scotland
Oh,
has collected both.
interesting.
Built in 1895, the elegant stone arch stretches high above the Overtown burn beside the old Overtown house in Dumbarton.
Okay.
Surrounded by forest, rolling hills, and drifting mist,
Yeah.
the bridge looks peaceful, almost too
does
peaceful,
look
but for
peaceful.
decades it's carried a disturbing reputation. People call
But
it the
people
Dog
were probably
Bridge,
fucking
a place where, for
skelbears
reasons
with
no
the
one
dog.
fully agrees on, dogs have been known to leap from its sides, sometimes with tragic results. Reports of these incidents span
What?
many years. Not hundreds upon hundreds, as the legends claim, but enough unusual cases to leave locals uneasy. What makes the stories unsettling is not the number, it's the pattern. Many dogs that jumped were healthy, relaxed, even curious. They walked the bridge with their owners and then suddenly bolted toward the parapet and over the edge. Why?
What?
No explanation
Bro, that's
satisfies
creepy as
everyone.
fuck.
Some believe the area carries an odd energy, a place where the boundary between the ordinary and the uncanny feels thinner. Stories around Overtone House have circulated for generations, feeding the folklore. Scientists,
I don't
meanwhile, point to
know.
something far more grounded: sense. The ravine below is home to animals like mink and squirrels, whose strong
Mink.
odors can overwhelm a dog's instincts. Combine that with the bridge's high, curved walls, which hide the steep drop, and a dog may think the ground continues straight ahead.
Oh.
It's a simple theory, but simple doesn't erase the unease. Enough incidents have happened that signs now warn dog owners to keep their pets close. And even people who don't believe in legends admit the bridge feels strange, quiet,
Fuck,
heavy,
bruh.
like the kind of place where stories grow.
Damn. Oh, that shit ended quickly. W video. I'll give that shit a like. That shit was fire. Damn. On to the next. Let's get this shit.